Howdy, 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 my name's Anachi Sasuke, and I didn't really know what else to put as the picture for this update video. So, the primary purpose of the update video, I'll get to that. The first thing, since I realize I have more things I can probably say, is to anybody who's been waiting for me to finish doing the Hive Swap Act 2, I apologize that I never got back around to that. I was much more severely shook by how long it took to edit the last episode than I thought I was. I don't think it's going to take that long again, as long as the next episode's not 2.5 hours. But there's also, like, in the back of my head, that voice saying that nobody's going to really care if I do it at this point, and it's sort of preventing me from bothering. There's a lot of stuff on my channel that I want to do videos of, but it feels like nobody cares, and it has me hesitant to do so. Such as every time I do games of any sort. But that brings me to my next topic. I got a new microphone. I got a Blue Yeti, something. What was it? What was the whole title? Yeti Nano. That's what it is. I got a Blue Yeti Nano because I found out that the videos I have been doing on my Xbox, I don't know if they've all been doing this. I don't know if it was the capture card or my microphone or what, but the last video I did had like a weird staticky background noise that I've never heard any of my other videos do. So I figured maybe I need a new microphone. I've had it for a few years now, so I got one. I haven't done any videos on the Xbox yet because I've been mildly stranded in another state for a couple of weeks, which meant I didn't have my capture card with me, which is a bummer because I was going to do a video of that game, The Medium. At least I was thinking about it because I'm like, hey, it's a new game. I don't really play spooky stuff on my channel. I was fully expecting Markiplier or Jacksepticeye to do videos on it, but Jacksepticeye's been preoccupied, and Markiplier just kind of does whatever the hell he wants. So, doesn't look like either one of them covered it yet. I might still do at least one video of it. It doesn't look like it's my type of game, but I at least want to give it a shot since it's there. If I can play it, might as well give it a try. And if I'm going to give it a try, I might as well do a video about it. But that being said, even without being separated from my capture card, that doesn't explain why there's been barely any videos since the year started. And for people who are new to my channel, you're probably used to that, and you probably figure that's just how my upload schedule goes. I had one person like, oh cool, you're uploading regularly. And for, I don't know if anybody's been here since the very beginning, but I used to do like 3 videos a day, every day, 7 days a week at the start, because I was doing Let's Plays. I was just doing a Let's Play channel where I was trying to make it through my Steam library, where I just played like 20 minutes to half an hour every game in my Steam library, and the whole point was to see whether or not any of them were enough fun to keep playing. And along the way, I started doing Let's Reads, which is how a lot of people found me, so it's at the point now where when I do games, people are confused that I'm doing games at all because they didn't know that that's what my channel started as, sort of. My channel started as doing whatever, but then I deleted everything it already had and shifted it to video games. So, but all that aside, what I'm basically saying is, I don't really have an excuse for why there's not been a whole lot of video output. Other than what I've said, I've gone on the record saying that depression is a bitch. And it's been pretty much that. I've been just staying awake until 3 o'clock in the morning every day playing video games, waking up basically 9 in the morning and not wanting to wake up to face the day, and so going back to sleep until like noon or 1 o'clock p.m. and not really having any energy to do anything. I barely have the energy to play video games, and it feels like I'm wasting my time that I could be doing to do videos, and I'm not doing them. I want to, I just don't really have any drive. I don't know if it's that the videos I'm excited about aren't getting looked at, and I don't know if it's that I'm concerned that I'm not going to do a good job of the ones people are waiting for, or if I do the ones people are waiting for, they don't get looked at either. The analytics, the ability, the fact that I have an app on my phone that I can just not spontaneously, sporadically check to see how good or bad my videos are doing, it's quite frankly cancerous on my mental health, and I probably should just delete it. But I need it, and every time I look at it, if the videos are doing great, great, and if they're not, yeah. But I'm not trying to make excuses, I'm just explaining myself. I've wanted to do videos, I've had no energy to do videos. When I do have energy to do videos, I just shotgun an SCP video whenever I can, because those don't feel like they require a lot of effort. I enjoy doing the SCP videos, I enjoy doing the Let's Reads, but the Let's Reads feel like I should be doing voice acting, because if I'm just reading them in my normal voice, that's boring, and I don't really have energy for it. So I've instead been doing stuff like the SCP Wiki, or that experiment I did with doing a Let's Play of Hollow Knight where I'm not actually talking because I still want to put out content, I just have nothing to say. Or when I'm doing stuff with my Xbox or my Switch or my various PlayStations. Provided the microphone doesn't make weird staticky screeching noises. I'm probably going to do a video off of my Xbox, just a game I'm used to playing, just to try to determine whether or not that weird squeaky noise is still happening even with the new microphone. I was going to say I don't know what game I want to play. I might do Cyberpunk, as long as I don't do any story missions. Because the story missions like to just kind of slap you across the face with sex scenes when you least expect it. So I figure if I just run around being silly, I won't have to worry about that. And the whole point is just to record something to see if my microphone is still making screechy noises. Because the program that the capture card uses, I don't really have any say in how it handles its audio files. So if the audio files are still coming out whack, I don't know if I have the ability to do anything about it. If it can be done, I personally don't know how to do it. If anybody wants to teach me how to fix it if it's still happening, by all means, because I've been at this for like almost 6 years now, and I'm just now starting to get technology that can handle it. And my technology can handle it, but my knowledge can't. I'm still learning, and I don't even know where I'm supposed to be learning it from. So, that about sums up everything. Sorry that the game is taking so long. Sorry that there's not as many videos. I'm blaming pretty much all of it on just depression and all that nonsense. All the various bullshit of brain nonsense. Sorry. Y'all already know I don't write scripts for these. Who writes scripts for update videos? I'm not a news channel. I'm a whatever channel. I do Let's Reads and I do Let's Plays, and people like them or people don't. I just... I'm pretty sure I've said everything I had to say. I've been getting weird comments on Prequel. I'm not saying they're weird like they're saying weird stuff. They're just like, they started typing and then they stopped, and I'm not sure if they're asking me to do more or if they're glad that they have what they have. But obviously I'm going to do more at some point because it's not over yet. As far as I know, it's not over yet, but there's that. I don't really have anything to tell you for Avis Demon because the website is giving me no indication whatsoever that it's been updating. So if anything has come out for that comic since the last time I did an episode, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still in the same weirdness with Lackadaisy where I'm enjoying reading Lackadaisy, but since they're about to have official voice actors, I'm hesitant to continue. Despite the fact that somebody asked me if they can dub my videos in French, I don't know how that works. I guess I appreciate that somebody even wanted to do that, but I don't know how, if they're dubbing the reading of the comic in French, or if they're dubbing me and the reading of the comic in French. But I feel like I should continue reading it because they asked me to. I'm just nervous. There's not enough Dreamkeepers content for me to continue Dreamkeepers still. There's nothing stopping me from doing House Pets. I just kind of keep forgetting about it. And I know that there's somebody out there who's already doing House Pets that whenever they do a new episode, the creator puts on his Twitter that they're doing a new episode. And I'm not saying I really want the creator to just call me out like that, because that would make it so much more stressful than it already is. But if there's somebody who's doing a Let's Read of that comic that it's already at the point where the creator's pointing it out, somebody asked me to do House Pets. And if somebody's already doing it with the public acknowledgement of the creator, I don't feel like I personally really need to push to do it that much anymore. If people still want to see me do it, I will eventually. I seem to have fallen into a rut where every few holidays I just blast out an episode that burns through all the holidays I missed. I'm about due for another one of those. Give it a few more days. It's almost Valentine's Day. I might do one after that. But Homestuckiness, there's still I still got Pester Quest. I still got the other whatever amount was left of Hive Swap from not Hive Swap Act 2. I don't know if I'm ever going to finish the epilogue. I feel like I should, because every now and then I have people pop up thanking me for doing a Let's Read of Homestuck, and I feel like for those people, they might be waiting for me to do the epilogue, but it's so bad! And I was only pushing to do it so that I could continue Pester Quest, and Pester Quest says I don't even need it, but I did 2 whole episodes of Pester Quest since I found that out, and it already feels like I'm going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage if I don't do it. Especially since while trying to find out how y'all are finding me from TV tropes, I went trying to see if maybe it was Homestuck related and then accidentally got spoilers for Pester Quest. Having accidentally gotten those spoilers for Pester Quest and seeing how they tie into the epilogue, I am now even less likely to finish the epilogue. I also want to kind of just punch Dirk in the face repeatedly until his glasses break. And then keep punching. Fuck him. But yeah, this is rambling. I mean, at least it's rambling about what I need to ramble about. It's all the stuff I had to say to y'all about what's been happening, or rather, what's not been happening. But I'm rambling either way, and I should probably stop here. But I started rambling because I was just giving an update on everything else. I said I might come back around to the Two Kinds. That's another one of the comics where I'm not sure if anybody really cares if I come back to it. I don't precisely remember what was happening. I know they were on a ship and weirdness was happening because some of the people went into heat while they were on the ship. But I don't remember why they were on the ship. So I'm probably going to have to go back through and, like, refresher myself on what was happening, if I even continue it. But I feel like that's one of the ones I should continue, because that's the only one where when I got the creator's permission to do it, we actually, in person, shook hands on it. And I feel like if for no other reason than that, I should keep trying. But it was also getting super uncomfortable to read it out loud, and if nobody's pushing for me to bring it back, I don't know if there's any real drive for me to actually bring it back, other than having content for Thursdays. I still want to do more stuff with cryptids. I just need more cryptids to work with. Also, I found out that way back when I read the Call of Cthulhu and I was going to play the Call of Cthulhu game, and I thought it was on Game Pass, and then it was not on Game Pass anymore, and I heard it wasn't very good, so I didn't want to buy it. But guess what I just found out I already own for the Xbox? Call of Cthulhu! I already fucking have it. But, maybe I should do that instead of Cyberpunk. Doing a video of Cyberpunk, that's only just me wanting to play it. But if I'm gonna, I don't know. Should I be testing the microphone with a game I wanted to do a Let's Play of if I'm trying to figure out whether or not there's screaming noises? I don't think so. So, I'll do the game that has no bearing on anything to see whether or not the microphone does the screaming. And if getting a new microphone has fixed the screaming, at least the screaming of the audio program, there's no helping the screaming of the me. But if that's fixed, now I know I already own Call of Cthulhu and I can swing back around for that. Because literally the only reason that hasn't happened yet is because I did not know I had the game. Now that I know I have it, there's nothing stopping me other than finding out whether or not the capture program or the capture card or the microphone are still going to make the weird screeching noise that happened when I recorded, I think it was Spiritfarer? Yeah, I think it was Spiritfarer was the last video I did with my capture card. So, I'm going to look into that, see what happens. If there's no screaming, I might actually upload the video of Cyberpunk. Because like I said, my goal is, if there's no random unexpected nudity or sex scenes that come up while I'm recording, as long as I stay away from main story missions or, you know, the part of town where the prostitutes are, as long as I stay away from all that, then I should be fine. But I don't know, we'll see. I've seen thumbnails on YouTube of that, where people just had the character creator, and I'm like, how did that not get taken down? But I'm not looking to get slapped across the face by YouTube for it, like, uploading risqueness. So, I'm gonna go do that. That's pretty much everything I had to say. I gave my apology. I'm not trying to do the like sob story. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to come clean and blah blah blah. I'm just saying it point blank. Depression is a bitch and it screwed with everything, and I'm sorry. That's the apology. There it is. So I hope y'all been having a great new year. Mine's been alright so far, other than that thing I literally just said. Other than that, my year's doing okay so far. I got new technology, and I'm working with it, and other nonsense. I hope that things are going well for y'all, that you've been getting your vaccines, that you've been wearing your masks and staying safe. Don't die, because it's very important that you not do that. Uh, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna shut up. Thanks for all the people who subscribed, and anybody who didn't subscribe. I do say in all my outros, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you watch long enough to see me say that, I appreciate y'all too. Later.